Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening wherever you are. The stream is about to start. Grab your favorite drink. Sit back and relax. You're chilling with HexAsians. With your host, Crypto Vince, Uncle Kevin Hex, and Middle Class Working Man.
HexAsians? Nice.
Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! Emotional damage. Give me sushi!
Joe. How's everyone doing?
Konbanwa, konnichiwa.
What's up? Namaste,
Hey,
HexAsians. I think today we should start with what's up, HexAsians. So those who know our regular day.
The new official hype man for HexAsians.
Yeah,
the man with the golden mic.
The big
special. This is a short bus cast.
Come on, man. You have to do something. The thing is, it's evening time in Asia. Like people are already kind of sleepy already. We have to wake them up. But those who are following our show regularly.
Yep. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you.
Oh my god!
I wish I were a bird.
You know, it's good. It's good to know that I put like 5 years of my life into teaching the Japanese to speak English and act in English, and they've improved not one iota. I know that will set you off. Welcome back, Papa, by the way. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you very much. I feel wonderful. So amazingly vibrant and virile right now.
Oh, man.
That's great news.
What's with D-Raj? You got rug pulled?
Oh yeah. I did forget. The short bus came and picked him up. Well, hope he's okay. I'll pray for his internet connection.
Oh, man. And he just changed it. It's crazy.
Anyway. Yeah. Hey, I was about to say, actually, just before that, probably do some housekeeping, should we? Checking the chats. Hey, Alan, number one, of course. Hex on air, second. Nice to see you. Hey, Dorsey. Yes, nice Hex. How are you? Definitely not a rug. Hey, JFK666, shout out to you. Hey, Louis the Bird. Let's see, who else? Hey, G-Market. G-Unit. Yes, Koala, not a bear. Happy 1,000 days. If you're in Hex from day one, happy 1,000 to you.
Finbear.
Yes. What?
So we should say, well, hello? So,
We hear you, brother.
1,000 days
Yep.
was yesterday. 1,000 days was yesterday. Today we are like celebrating 1,001 nights. The
Well,
Arab.
what I celebrated
If
was
you know the
a
reference, like
completion of 1,000
1,001
days.
Arabian Nights. So, anyways,
Go ahead, Wells.
What I was gonna say.
the
Go ahead, D, go ahead.
the thing is, it's all part of the show. My low.
Good one.
No, I was going to say my bad internet is also a part of the show. Like everybody knows that, so they kind of expect it. So I take special effort not to improve our my internet. So eh, it's all for giggles. And by the way, I didn't uh, do our normal intro. Like, what are you guys drinking? Alan he was drinking the blood, blood of
You know,
legacy market traders.
just for the
Uh,
record, Diraj, that's your info. It's your intro.
for me,
You take full credit for that. What you're drinking is not anything to do with anybody else,
yeah.
man.
Nope, it's just you.
So for me, I just steak and chill. Whether it's a green day
Let me look at that.
or
Green candle or red candle?
Wait, what? Do it again. Can't see you.
Oh, shoot.
I thought I saw chili.
red
No,
candle.
a green chill, and red chill.
There you go. Nice.
So
I'm really salty this
red
week,
days
so
or green
I'm
days.
a soy boy.
I'm just drinking green tea. No, nothing special.
Yeah. It's also,
Is a feature.
yep. Anyways, go ahead, Wales. I shut off my mic, like
No
video
worries,
cam
man.
as well. Just give me.
What I was celebrating was just the completion of 1,000 days. I think that's more important than getting to 1,000 days, right? Because now we can officially claim we've completed 1,000 days of flawless operation, 100% uptime. Period.
Not even Bitcoin could say that.
Nobody can. Not Amazon, not Google, not Oracle, not Microsoft. Nobody. So what's the value on that?
Well, Flawless Operation Inc. has done pretty well.
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of what's the value in that, right? It's infinite. It's infinite. There is no value that you can put a price on something that works nonstop. Even watches don't work nonstop, unless it's a sundial. So these are the kinds of things you got to take into account, because that's what places value on things. Go ahead, bro.
Well, here's a quick question. If Ethereum network were to go down, we couldn't claim flawless operation because we would be interrupted. Or when it came up, it was
that has nothing to do with HEX.
Right. So HEX would be, I understand that. So HEX simply would, if there was downtime on Ethereum, blocks started, coming up or just stopping altogether for whatever reason. For example, let's say that their contentious fork, there's some kind of calamity where there's some kind of interruption in both chains. Imaginary horribly suddenly have a difficulty bomb that requires them to retool things, and they're down for several days or hours. If that were the case, they came back up, would HEX be self-healing and continue on retroactively with flawless operation or not?
Yeah, it would, because HEX is honestly just a time calculator. And once you can wrap your head around that, you realize that everything surrounding it is just there because it has to be. Because HEX is in its own blockchain. right? So if Ethereum goes down, guess what? The whole crypto market goes down. L1s along with L2s because you can't connect to anything. Ethereum is the main bridging piece for all these ghost chains, right? So you got all these things that would just cease to work, and that wouldn't apply to Hex. Hex.com user still remains unaffected in that instance because our protocol continues to work in the background. We don't ever stop accruing rewards, and that's really the key. Because otherwise, you're just holding a coin, and that's not the purpose of Hex. Make sense?
Yep.
It's like the atomic clock of crypto.
That's literally what my title was for the stream yesterday.
Oh, damn.
yeah. What did I title it? Hold on. The new atomic time oracle.
God damn it.
Crypto King confirmed did not watch your show.
Doesn't need to. It was like late night. I doubt he was up. If anything,
Well,
he
gets a pass and I don't. You laid into me. You said, "Mal, you ought to watch my damn show."
Well, how long ago was that? It must have been something that you needed to know. And that was a long time ago. I remember what you're talking about. This was This was like something that was like, yo, you needed to know that shit. Like, how did you not know that? Hold on. All right, we'll see. But yeah, so I mean, it's incredible when you sit here and think about what this is, right? Everybody wants something that just works. I don't think people want to own things that don't work and then have to defend them and all that. I think people ultimately want peace of mind, right? Nobody wants to be wondering, second guessing, sleeping horribly at night because they don't know what the numbers are going to be, if they're even going to be there when they wake up. Like, imagine anybody that's on BSC. You got to block out the fact that that's a scam factory over there, regardless of whether you're in a scam or not, because the chain itself is the scam, and people don't know that. I find it hilarious that people have projects over there, even within this community. I mean, it's crazy. Everybody knows what BSC is, but people still go through the gauntlet of putting money over there. Very risque when you don't even control that chain. So those are the kinds of things that separate people that win from people that lose in the long term. Because the game is long term. It's not short term. And that's why we're literally only celebrating 18% of a 5-5-5-5 period of time. Think about that. 18% of that max stake length has already passed, and people are acting like that shit's forever. 4/5 left to go, and the 1,000 days flew by.
Hell yeah!
So, go ahead, King. Go ahead.
That max length bot on Twitter has been going crazy lately with some pretty large stakes going in.
Yeah, it's been those HSIs. People are starting to understand what's going on.
Yep.
They needed that little booster with Icosa or whatever. Like, people didn't understand Hedron, so that's why there was all this negative sentiment around it or whatever. I don't know. But I guess because people didn't want to read or didn't want to think or whatever the case is, right? A lot of people did not get Hedron at first. Icosa gives them that little, toddler step to wrap their head around the implications of the system and what's coming, right? Because what's actually changed? Well, the only thing that's happened is that you've been given another avenue upon which to accrue value presently, right, via a HSI, which is a stake, a tokenized stake, right? And that's really all that's happened. Nothing else has happened. Nothing. Everything is the same. So the added benefit from this perspective now is that the Icosa system is speeding up what's going to happen in the Hedron ecosystem that people couldn't see because it wasn't in their face yet. That's literally it. Nothing else happened. It's all the same shit. If anything, it might even be a negative if you were trying to accumulate for a long period of time. So it just depends on your point of view, right? And this is what makes a market. And this is why everybody can have their own perception, and it's right. It's not wrong. Like, I can say what I want and it's right. Anybody can say what they want and it's right. The question is the timing right? Because if it's not, then the market is telling you you're wrong. And that's the catch. That's the key. So that's why it's important to always speak in probabilistic terms and then never in absolute terms and stuff like that. Because you don't really know. The market does.
Yeah, I wanna give a shout out to the Cabana Crypto channel for this past his last happy hour show and the crew on his show. I didn't understand or realize that you are able to mint daily on existing hex stakes. I thought once you minted once, you're done. It stops the hedron from accumulating. But so that really lit me off with the my Watsa move. So shout out to them.
See, and this is crazy because hedron is about 6 months old. All these topics were covered then. But because people get comfortable, this is what happens. Complacency kills. A lot of people missed that 20x because they were being complacent, thinking that they knew better. Don't ever think you know anything, especially if somebody's saying, hey, you're not paying attention, especially when they shut the fuck up about it. Silence speaks volumes.
Yep.
Silence speaks volumes. And this is why I just stopped, because it's pointless. People want things handed to them, and that's not the real world. It's not. So the sooner people learn that, the sooner they find themselves in a better position all around, right? Because this crypto thing isn't just about getting paid. It's more than that. And this is what is going to have a lot of people get left behind, because they don't want to realize that they got to put in the work. They think somebody on YouTube is supposed to do it for them. And that's not reality. Nobody got to do shit for you, in fact. So, once you wrap your head around that, imagine all the people there's a lot of people that just still don't know what you're saying, King. A lot of people. And I say that all the time. People are just assuming. Don't assume nothing. The market don't give a fuck about your assumptions. You better sit back, watch, and analyze what people are doing. And then that is how you make your assumptions. A lot of people don't do that. They just fly off the hip. And that's why a lot of people don't even mint their hedron before they end their stakes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
I know. I definitely did forget.
Well,
yeah, I definitely did.
Right?
At one time, I did forget that. Yeah. I was like, "Damn it!"
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And this is, got to step it up. That's all it is, man. There's nothing wrong with fucking up. What's wrong is when you fuck up and don't step it up. That's what's wrong. Because we all trying to do the same thing.
Early on, that happened to me. I bit the bullet and just bought it on the open market and just said, never again am I going to do this.
Because you bought when it was like high, right? At launch.
No. It was in the trough, but I mean, still, I just said, don't do this again. I think I because you take the hit for the swap, the gas fees, the sending it to the whatever. And that was before I could even stake it. And I said, I will not make this mistake again. See, everybody does it, I'm sure, because it's new into our whole thing. Although the ICOSA Hedron website now gives you the option to be reminded before you do that. If you use the staking and unstaking feature front end for HEX, it will remind you, which is really cool.
Very nice. I didn't even know that.
Nice.
But speaking of the dip, is the dip in HEX in yet? Did this wallet finish off selling?
Nah.
No.
Still not finished yet?
Nope. But 100 million HEX is a lot of HEX, bro. And if somebody's hell bent on selling that, they're going to take a while. And they should take a while. If they're smart, they'll take a long ass time.
I thought that guy or gal, whatever it is, was actually smart and putting in limit orders on 1-inch, but it seems no, they're arbitrarily doing it only when they're awake, and they're not allowing the price to recover. If they would put in limit orders, yeah, it would take them longer. They could put it in larger chunks, and they'd let the community nibble at it little by little, and they wouldn't have to worry about being awake to dump it down, stair-stepping it down, and selling against themselves. So no, I take back my kudos to that person. Whoever they are, they're a chump.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Let me see something.
But it gives us an opportunity to go in at the bottom pretty low.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have to be that way. Would you rather trade that for 5.5 cent, 6 cent hex?
Probably not.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, the answer is no.
No, like what?
Really?
Why, people? Oh, you mean his own trade or something? No?
No, put in a limit order and allow the community to nibble at it so that you're not selling against yourself and you're not tanking the price.
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate because if whoever that was understood, I mean, you know, if they're trying to give the community a gift by dumping, all right, you know, just do it in a different way because it's not being done in the right way from that perspective, right? Just like you outlined. Then you got a question like, well, if they're just gonna be, you know, fingering the market every time they realize they messed up or whatever the case is, like what's the you know, there can't be any progress on his side at all. Like this individual doesn't understand the market at all, right? Like, if they understood the market, they would do as Papa just stated, and they would know that they could do that and get out of their position successfully. It might take a little bit longer, but patience always rewards people that exercise it, right? So it's keeping those kinds of things in mind that help the novice realize the errors of others, right? Because while learning from experience is good, the smarter people try to learn from, you know, other people's mistakes and experiences so that they don't make the same one. So difficult, of course, but you know, that's typically our deal.
Wait, what? Don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. People think they're getting away with something, but the market actually shows them that they're not getting away with anything. Because, you know, again, time, like look at all the people that have been calling a hex a scam for 1,000+ days. That's insane, right? I mean, think about it. You got people out here living a lie publicly too. No shame whatsoever. That's crazy.
Richard went head to head with some Twitter guy. I guess he was trying to get on the guy's show or whatever.
I don't
and
know.
the guy went to have a drawn out
some
Twitter
professor. Yeah,
spat.
he was a lame-o too. I mean, this is the problem with academia, right? And this is why I hate. I mean, I ran from college. It was literally one of the worst environments for collegial thought, which is interesting that word exists or that phrase exists because it's clearly antithetical to what it's supposed to be. But you know, it's a shitty environment for anybody that's actually a free thinker and is actually trying to add value to society, right? College ain't the place for you in most cases because what they want is the typical run-of-the-mill cookie-cutter situation. They just want somebody that's going to nod their head, get an A, and keep moving. They don't want their thoughts challenged. If there was anything that my economics professor hated more was me putting my hand up. Finance was cool because that was strictly about making money. It wasn't about policy and all that. Economics, however, was strictly political and policy related in most instances because there is nothing quantitative about it. They frame it as if it can be, but that's fake as hell. Because I mean, if that was the case, why is everything sucking? You know, no economy is reliant on numbers. It is reliant on people. And people react or do things based on numbers. This is really how it works. This is how economics is. It is not a quantitative subject, right? And you'll see these Ivy League institutions, which are considered the cream of the top, you know, cream of the crop or whatever, that they'll frame it that way. And that's completely wrong. It's false. It's a false premise, right? Because that's like saying 1 + 1 is 0. How can that be true if 1 + 1 is 2? And you have evidence that 1 + 0 is 1 and 0 + 0 is 0. Right? So this is what these people do. Like, they just lie to you. And people just believe it if they're not thinking. And it happens in all manner of ways. Right? Academia is not the only place. It's just a place where it's most prevalent. This is what we see in society today. You know, the world is permeated by all these college educated individuals that don't know shit. Period. That's a fact. It's not even an opinion. That is a fact. A bunch of college educated people that don't know anything. That's what the world is literally run by in most instances, because they're just taking orders and they're saying, yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That's it. That's the crux of society, right?
I mean, it's funny how the whole world waits to see what Powell or the Fed chair or the Federal Reserve or fucking JB Diamond says, not remembering that 1,000% of everything they've forecasted has been wrong. Everybody's wrong. They've been wrong 100% of the time.
Let's talk about this. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Every time I hear those names, I just like shake my head. I don't even understand how these people are still in position at all.
Yeah, or Lagarde, Christine Lagarde. Right. Let's see what they're gonna say. Whatever she's gonna say, it's gonna be wrong. Everybody, wrong.
Period.
And she's a felon too, so why would anybody listen to that?
All them people are criminal. So here's what's interesting. The same people that create the situation magically are able to provide the solution to the situation that they created. Isn't that funny how that always works? Nobody sees that trap. That's a trap. How can the people that constantly put things in a crappy situation be the ones that are going to fix it? They never do. Yep. This is why India is how India is. America is how America is. Europe is how Europe is. All these things happen how they happen. Because there's no way in hell that every outcome strictly works against you. That's completely against law of averages. Completely against it. Everything 100% against the human species. How is that? Every policy decision politicians make is contrary to what is best for you. How is it that nobody gets that this is a trap? That all these people are lying? It can't be that 100% of the time shit doesn't work out for you, the individual.
Yep.
But yet somehow it is. This is why I say what I say. You know, to believe that you are part of the problem. Period. You are not trying to fucking help anybody. And that includes your kids if you got kids. And your family if you got family. You're a fucking problem. You're not a value add member of society, in fact. And these are the realities that we live with day to day. I mean, look at the past 2+ years, going on 3. Now they're just admitting that they lied. They don't even care. They're clearly admitting. You can see all this shit. You can see it. Not even being hidden. It's on record in court. It's everywhere. Whoever doesn't see it is because they don't want to. And these are the people pretending that these same fools causing these policy issues are going to give us a solution. I mean, no, they're not. And 2, you're fucking part of the problem. So the same people that time and time again create the Libyas, the Lebanons, the Pakistans, the Sri Lankas, the Myanmar, all this shit happens because people let it happen.
The housing collapse. Remember
Everything,
Bernanke?
bro. Everything.
Bernanke right before the housing collapse. Let alone, not forgetting that Ron Paul. I mean Peter Schiff. Yeah, he's wrong about crypto, but he was 1,000%
He was
correct
1,000% correct
calling the
about
housing
that.
collapse way before that.
Right.
But the world only listens to Bernanke.
Right.
Bernanke's like, no, housing's fine, and then fucking 5 minutes later, boom, done. It's like,
Literally like that. Let him lie. Let him get the people comfortable, thinking he's telling the truth, and then dump it. And this is, I mean, yo, it's on record where we know what these banks did. We know what they did during the crisis. We know they made a market against a market that they created.
and now Congress is irrelevant because remember when what was it? Paulson went to Congress begging to get the $700 billion to bail out the banks, but now they're passing $1 trillion things without Congress even voting on it. You know, you got presidents just, oh yeah, we'll just give away billions this, billions that. Where's nobody voting? It's like it's crazy.
Nobody. Right? And that's like the catch. I mean, think about it. You got these non-elected officials, quote unquote, that nobody voted for, being placed into positions of absolute power, because these people determine your financial future. How is that not absolute power? You tell me. I would love to know.
Yeah, I remember there's a video of Reagan, President Reagan, and he had his I think it was either his Treasury Secretary or the Federal Reserve Chairman, and he was like, you know, like hurry up, and President Reagan was like, oh, okay, you know. I was like, that's who's running the show.
Yep.
President Reagan, you know, he was, the president, but you have this private person that's not elected. Like, hey, hurry up, Mr. President. He's like, oh, okay, I'll go ahead and lie to the American people for you.
Yep.
Just
I
watch it,
remember when I learned something interesting a couple of years ago that I spent a long time not knowing, and that is that for a long time, Richard Nixon was a man of the people. At least he acted that way. Oh, not Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan. Sorry, Ronald Reagan.
It's like what?
Yeah. Ronald Reagan, not Richard Nixon. Sorry, you know all these motherfuckers got the same name, look the same.
Yeah, same names. Yeah.
Yeah, same name, look the same. You know how it is when you're not of the same species.
Yeah.
So what happened? Well, they tried to assassinate this guy. And as soon as they tried to assassinate this guy, at least that's how it looks like from the outside, right? His whole narrative changed. And I didn't realize that. I had only realized his narrative post getting shot at. I never looked into his narrative pre getting shot at. Right? Which is interesting because that guy is an actor. He fits the mold of what we see today as a common political operative. Some clown from Hollywood. That's all we see in politics today, right?
Yeah, but I think Reagan was already poisoned even when he was governor. I mean, he was the one that as governor he's anti-Second Amendment all the way to the core. So that was before being president. So he was already kind of.
Oh yeah, you're from Cali. That's right.
Tainted. So.
Yeah. So see, I didn't know that, but. From a presidential standpoint, he sounded good, and that was the whole point.
Yeah, he's a great speaker. Good. I mean, just like Obama. Obama was a great
orator,
but he hoodwinked us.
Yeah, he hoodwinked everybody. Anybody that wasn't in the military at the time got hoodwinked because they didn't know this cat was dropping bombs on the same people that he claimed to represent. Literally, that's a fact, not an opinion, right? So these are all things that people just choose to ignore. Because you can look it up and you can find it. Oh, that is sick, man.
Hey, Crypto King, do you want to shill that one?
Well, this one I just ordered off Amazon. The back says I think you have a picture of the back.
Yeah, I do have a picture. I should probably do that. Yeah, hold on.
But there was a Susan Art. I'm pretty sure everybody's already seen her products going around with DJ Pollywood and Sequoia, with those nice sequence or Swarovski crystal, kind of like Richard Hart-esque type of. Yeah, that's the front. There's the back.
Nah, sick.
38%. What's that mean? Well,
I'm only working 38% of the time.
Yeah, there you go. But if you could bring up the Susan Arts website, I made a tweet out there and I said, "Yo, if a minimum of 5, I already know it's above 10 now, but I said, hey, if we could get a minimum of 5 Hexicans or that want the HexAsians logo on one of her hoodies with those nice crystals, if you could bring up her site so they could see what the pulse chain one looks like." Yeah. But already the number's above 10. So everybody that did say they want to get one, I've already spoken to her. She's going to PostCon, and she'll get them going after she gets back from PostCon. So be on the lookout for a sample to be on her website. I would say October, late October. But so yeah,
nice.
It's pretty tight. And thank you to the community. I know the HexAsians has really made a mark within the Hexican community, and even Motley was like, yeah, the HexAsians logo is fucking sick. Hex Merch put up some merch for the HexAsians on their website. They got the flag, they got hoodies, they got T-shirts with the HexAsians logo on it. So check that out. Yeah, there you go. The hats, yeah. So man, it's pretty sick. And we're also the HexAsians is sponsoring that Halloween cruise out here in Yokohama. So we're sponsoring that, and so we got all of the HexAsians logo on their flyers and their social media stuff that's going out there to promote that event. So it's a 2-hour cruise. I'm gonna probably be on it, and of course I'm gonna be dripped out. Everybody's gonna be, what's this, what's that, and we'll go from there.
Good shit, man.
Perfect.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, it's inspiring stuff.
Yep.
You're still waiting for the stickers? For the slap stickers? Did you get the slap stickers? Okay.
I do have some slap stickers. I had some big banners printed up. Can you bring up that? I have one in Japanese and one in English.
Yep.
They're already in the mail. Thanks. Shout out to Bullish 0X for hooking that up. So he's already sent those to me. They're on their way. I'll probably get them maybe Monday next week. Yeah, there's so it's a 6x3 flag, 6x3, and that's going to be one of them. And the other one's just in English. Same version, just got the hex colors, but in English. So I'm going to hopefully be able to bring those on the cruise, so they'll be on the ship.
That would be sick.
There you go.
Cool.
So we're still making moves, spreading the word out here, at least in Japan, Asia. Yep. Everybody's getting the word. It's it's gaining. That line group, that there's a line app. There's like almost, I think even Papa's mentioned that line group. There's like maybe 500 people in there talking about post-sex, post-chain.
Yeah, they've moved to Twitter Spaces now. There's over 400 usually on there.
So yeah, so that's awesome.
Hey, Frank, do you want to show hexlanguage.com?
Yeah, do we have a link? I haven't made a logo yet. Yeah, you asked me for a logo.
No, that's okay. That's what I'm saying. Do you want to show your site? Might as well.
Yeah. Well, if you want to go to hexlanguage.com, I mean, if you speak any of the languages, we've got the Korean now. We got Vietnamese, Tagalog, simplified Chinese. You got Japanese a little bit, Romanian. What's the other one? I think the last one is Russian, and then that one, I can't remember what that one.
It was Arabic. Arabic or
Arabic. I think it was hexes away or so.
Yeah, that looks like Arabic to me, not anything
Arabic,
else.
maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So it's literally 3 people taking care of this website in different languages every time we update it, and yeah. Any other language we can get? I think we talked about what was the other one? Taiwanese, but Taiwanese apparently is like simplified Chinese or something like this.
No, it's not simplified. It has to be traditional.
Traditional Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
Traditional
So
Chinese.
the strokes are more complicated and all that stuff for the same words, pretty much.
Okay, because that whoever it was that is in Hex Singapore website, he said yeah, it's going to be enough. So you don't need to get any Taiwanese in there. So I don't know what else is missing then. No idea.
Yeah, but anyway, whenever we get someone who from our community volunteers to do translation, I suppose you're all over it.
No, I literally don't have anybody left here. I don't know who else. I mean, Miss Hex received there's the Japanese one. Hex is the way there's the Korean one and the Russian one and the Middle Eastern one. And I do the rest, yeah, literally. And as soon as somebody comes up with a different one, then maybe just edit.
What? Finbay does Greek.
All Greek to me.
No, he's saying that.
It's
all Greek.
All Greek to me sounds like he doesn't understand.
That's the language he doesn't understand. Gotcha. Yep.
Finbear's, yeah, he's awesome, man.
But you being in Finland, that means you also speak or write the Finnish language, or at least can translate it. So Finland can be on there as well.
Well, they might be speaking Russian soon, according to Finbear. So
it's more like a Australian to me.
Mr. Fitzhammer, I think that JFK 66 will take it very badly. So yeah. Anyway.
Sure, you can. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we'll give you access. I'll text you later on. I'll see what happens.
What?
Pig Latin. Pig Latin.
Yeah, I remember on Hex merch they used to have the country flags with the either Pulse or Hex logos. I guess they moved on from that run. So if you were able to get one of those, I think I got a US and a Japanese one with the flag on it.
You went for a rant. I think last week a lot of people ordered on the Hex merch website for some reason. I don't know why. Me too. I just ordered a whole bunch of stuff for me and my little one.
Yeah, I think they were doing a 50% off, buy one get one 50% off. I don't know if that's still going, but yeah, it's pretty good.
And apparently, not after the postcon, but after the golf, isn't it the girls' golf or something? Women's day or something?
Right.
Ex-ladies golf day or something? I think after that there will be more. There will be more merch on hex.com for the woman part apparently.
Yeah, well, they did add the ladies of Hex items. The ladies of Hex got their own little logo going on, so they got like skirts and yeah, there you go, Hex ladies, and there you go.
There's a few. There you go. Nice.
Not bad.
Hey, D, how's your connection? Is it good? You want to do your thing that you said you wanted to do or not? Nope. He's wrecked.
He's probably in the middle of badminton. He's playing badminton right now.
I think he needs to restart his computer.
My connection is substandard.
Hey, D, if you're trying to mess with your internet connection, don't do it, man. It's just not. Oh, he's gone anyway. You know what? He's gone. I'm just going to make fun of him. How about that? Let's bring on my special guest, Do Nothing, Guru of Do Nothing.
Hello, my name is S.M.A.R.T Singh. international life coach, motivational speaker, and best-selling author of the book Do Nothing. Stop listening to what people say about you. Stop chasing the perfect summer body. Whether you are fat or thin, haters will hate. And soon your haters will also die, hopefully in the most horrific manner. Joking, not joking. Oh, am I joking? Everything you think you need to do was done before you and will be done after you. So stop doing. You do it best when you do nothing at all. You are not special. You are not unique creation. The world is fucked and you cannot unfuck it. So just do you and do nothing. So be happy with what and who you are. As my good friend Freddie Mercury once said, nothing really matters. So do nothing.
Where do you get this stuff from? I can't believe that.
I find stupid shit all the time. I'll just type like funny or some shit, and then all that shit will just come out. Every week is like a different thing.
Yeah, I know what you typed in this time. It was Freddie Mercury.
One of those. Yep.
That was great.
It's hilarious, but well, too bad he's not here to enjoy that. Sound advice. Nah, definitely rugged. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which gods he's trying to please in the internet god community. I don't know which one he's trying to pray to now, so I'll leave him be. Let's see. What time are we coming out? Go ahead.
Did Richard do another stream this week apart from the one he did in early? Or was it early this week or so? He did one. He did a Twitter space at some stage this week. I remember that. But did he do another stream that hasn't come out yet? Wasn't he supposed to meet somebody last week? No. Nobody
Yeah,
knows?
I think there might be. I think DCC might have mentioned there might be. I think one or two more interviews that may be coming out. But yeah, we were hoping to see maybe 1,000-day Richard stream, but I guess he's getting settled back in home in his castle, so it's all good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Right, guys. Some other stories from my side. Sorry, D. Please wait. I was trying to onboard some of my work colleagues, or now new work colleagues, quite young. Yeah, stop waiting for the chopper. They're around 18, 19 years old, and for them, it's very hard to understand crypto. I mean, even they're young, less young guys. For them, it's very hard to understand crypto. So it makes it very hard from my side to explain every single thing of them. So I was thinking, making a step-by-step guide, even just here, maybe you guys can do that together on a stream or something. One stream, literally a step-by-step guide of where to start, what to do, what the securities are. Papa can take over security. I don't know, literally start from start to finish on explaining what HEX is, how to get it, and how to stake it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, why not?
I think that information is all over the place. Yeah. There's no value add in rehashing what's already out there. So maybe create a reference source with links. That would be
an idea.
Time efficient than redoing what's already been done. Because the information's out there. You can't pretend to think that lazy people are gonna add value. Just don't do it. These little kids can't Google some shit. They don't deserve it, bro. They're just gonna get left behind. Like, it's 2022. What's going on?
I think also though that there is repackaging in progress for a soup to nuts type of offering for plebs to understand a little bit easier. I think that Wendy's and Motley are putting something together like that. So we'll see. I mean, but Wales is right. The cost of your excelling or really seriously winning in the game of crypto is your own diligence and patience in understanding a new concept and the intricacies and pitfalls of this space. And if you say it's too complicated, I just want the money, you ain't gonna get it.
Nope. Very basic. That's why we're down 95%. Because people don't understand basic shit. I mean, it sounds kind of redundant or circular, but no, that's exactly what's going on. Because it's just like we were talking about earlier when Papa was explaining um, the the reality between setting a limit order, right, of size and just market selling. There's a major difference, and it takes some type of effort to even be at the point where you can understand that. A lot of people that step into crypto don't know anything about regular markets, period. So it's not the same as people coming in to trade, like, stocks and shit. This is not the same. People try to treat it like it's the same, but it's not. A lot of people that come to crypto are brand new in many fronts. So you're best served onboarding people by explaining to them the money problem. They're not going to understand anything else. But everybody has to pay for things with crappy money. That's how you onboard everybody. Everybody has seen the value of their currency go down during their lifetime. And if they haven't, then there's no saving them anyway. So you can just move on. Does that make sense? Because that's really the trick.
Yeah.
That's how you get people that are going to get it and are not looking for a quick dime. Like, that's not what you want. And that's something people have to understand, because all we're going to get is trash. We're going to get another 95% dump at some point, because you got a bunch of clowns that are just looking for a quick flip.
I mean, people gotta understand that all these things that the so-called lawmakers are trying to pass to fix things are just going to make things monumentally worse, like the Inflation Acceleration Act and this college debt forgiveness. That's going to only hyper drive inflation. So get ready, especially after the election, the midterm elections. Get ready. We thought prices were high earlier this year, June, July. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Nothing. I mean, it's crazy because been warning people for a year. When are you gonna take action and, you know what I'm saying, prepare? Like, don't wait until things are unaffordable, because they're already getting there for a lot of people. Like, these food bank lines, they're not getting shorter.
Oh yeah, I saw something about fucking supermarkets are offering fucking loans to buy food. People, wake the fuck up. It's game over. When you got fucking supermarkets offering like car loans to buy food, that means it's over with.
Correct. That's a fact. How you gonna pay that back if you can't buy food now?
Yeah, that's just gonna accelerate UBI. UBI is right around the corner. That's
UBI
before the end of the year.
UBI is how all of these jurisdictions that I've talked about experimenting with CBDC have introduced CBDC. Imagine you can already use USDC if you have a Coinbase account on a regular ass debit card, right? Like that's a thing you can do.
Yep.
Depending on where you live. So it's not a far stretch to suspect that all these jurisdictions are set up and ready to go with their USDC on a debit card for you to swipe, with restrictions, of course, because that's what it's all about, right? So if you succumb to that trap, there is no saving you. This is why people understanding what's going on is critical. A 20-minute video isn't going to tell them. Like, it's just not. They got to understand the money problem. If they don't understand the money problem, then it's irrelevant. Everything else is irrelevant. If the person you're trying to onboard does not understand that the money they're getting paid with is a problem.
Radio. I was not there. I was up there tomorrow.
Yep.
And figure out some research and then some links on YouTube. Send them around YouTube channels. I'll send them to yours as well, Dave. Wales.
Cool.
Yours will be the first one.
Yeah, I mean, this is this is real stuff. A year ago things didn't cost 100% more. Now they do. Right? Like, been talking about this for over a year. Prepare yourself, because there's not going to be any warning shot. The warning has been coming to you for a year and a half.
Yeah, man. I hope.
I mean, just look at the countries that are presently going through it.
Yeah, and look at Sri Lanka is. There's going to be 1,000 Sri Lankas.
Yeah, they're just a recent victim.
Yep, and look who they put in place to so-called take their country and fix it. A fucking World Economic Forum
puppet.
So that's not going to fix shit.
Nope. That's just going to put them in a more dire situation. So, people got to watch these jurisdictions that are falling one by one. That's where every jurisdiction is going if people are not careful. There's a reason they wanted to weaponize the U.S. so bad. Because they can't pull all those stunts here. The only way this stuff will work is if people really turn on each other. Because everybody got guns here. Everybody. This ain't Australia. This ain't Europe. This ain't India. Everybody got guns here. And you can walk outside and get one right now. Shit is not a secret. So that adds a lot of things into the mix. It really scrambles the probabilistic outcome set, because nobody really knows what's going to happen here. I mean, you got people, we see what's happening everywhere else. We see what's happening here, at least anybody that wants to look. So what happens? Because you got people stealing food from Ubers. You got all kinds of things. Now you got people getting loans in the supermarket.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. What's next? Credit cards for farmers markets?
Yep. I mean, that's what it took when Egypt was the people in Egypt took over and overthrew their
2011.
It was all about food prices.
That's right,
so
food prices.
That's when people can't eat. That's when it
gets set off. That's right. It gets set off because people can't go to the store. I mean, they're just going to be taking food and stuff from the supermarket. That's where we're going. A place like New York, place like California, where it's big city, Chicago, and people just are not going to care. They're just going to go, take what they got to take, and keep it moving. These businesses are all going to close. Yep. Then what? Where are you going to steal from then?
Wasn't that happening last week or so? They raided
Nah, that's just common.
They mob raided a 7-Eleven or so. Everybody went in the 7-Eleven.
That's just common.
But that's going to be on a grand scale.
Yeah, that's just common. That ain't nothing. I'm talking about mass level event. I'm talking about mass population level event, brother. I'm talking about you, Frank, wherever you live, will not be able to go and buy food. None of us will, because look at how these people are living in Europe now. Their cost of energy, not even food. The thing, the input that goes into making their food has 10x or more. Imagine if your rent is $1,000 and it goes up to $10,000 within the same year.
I think they even got laws or fines of if you change your AC below 27 degrees.
Oh, they'll make up all manner of fake nonsense.
They'll fine you. They'll feed you to death, and they'll force you to comply. Yeah, you can't use your AC.
And it's crazy.
Stop taking. What is it now? It's like take less showers. People, that means it's game over.
They're in prison. That's what it is.
Yeah, and people don't get it, man. They're still here waiting. What are you waiting for? I don't understand. This is why I don't respect anybody when they start talking that soft shit. Like, what are you waiting for? You want somebody to come and tap you on the butt and say it's okay? It's not. It's never going to be. These people have been getting away with this for 50 years, and they got no problem continuing to get away with it.
Or it's people are dying because of climate change.
Oh
That's the
yeah.
news.
Oh.
Climate change now.
It's
Yeah,
too
sure.
hot.
Yes.
People are dying. It's hot.
It's too hot at the end of
It's the
August.
heat. It's the heat.
Stop eating beef. It's causing global warming or whatever crap.
Stop eating like a human being.
Yeah. It's like fucking.
Yo, look, it's gonna get realer. And
Stop taking naps. That's a new one too. Nap.
Oh, I ain't even seen that one.
Yeah, that's the new one. You might die if you take a nap.
The longer people act like nothing's going on, the worse things are gonna get. Period. This is why we're at this point in time where they don't even care. They're just doing it in your face. They're doing it in your face. They haven't lied to you yet. They even wrote a book about what they were going to do in 2020, and they got away with it.
Yep.
And people like me will call crazy and liars and shit like that. Everybody out here dropping dead. Come on, man. Like, yo, people are comical. How can you respect anybody in that bucket? You can't. It's impossible. You can't even respect yourself. How do you expect somebody else to respect you?
All right. So if I punch in your face, would you be happy or sad?
Happy.
Happy. Very good.
And the guy thought about it too. It's funny as shit. Oh man. I mean, it's crazy, but this is where we are.
Oh my god.
Right? Might do both. You never know.
D's not coming back, guys.
Where's D? What happened?
I think he's trying to call customer support.
Dump it.
I tried. It never works. I hate the rabbit.
Sir, your 1-year limited guarantee doesn't cover chewing or biting the device.
What?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Just thought it was hilarious.
That is hilarious because there's no context, so it sounds crazy as hell. Hey man, things are happening at the speed of light. Look, don't act like you blind, because it's gonna impact you one way or the other.
Stop listening to the TV. Turn that shit off.
Yep, that's number one. That's number one. That's really number one. You know, people think they're watching TV, but the TV's watching them.
Yeah.
They're not watching TV. They're not getting informed. They're being misinformed.
Not that's even a joke when you said that, because some TVs actually have cameras watching you anyway.
Yeah, that's right. And if they don't got a camera, they got some type of device that's picking up some type of signature, whether it be infrared, thermal, whatever. That's what's going on. And if
they can do it through the speaker as well.
Thermal.
Yeah. Yeah. And if they're not doing it through the TV, they're doing it through the Xbox, the PlayStation, whatever. But they're doing
the Alexa, the Google, whatever.
Google Nest.
My TV is definitely smelling me all the time.
Look, hey, you remember the Wii? People would play like the interactive games on the Wii. They get all smelly and sweaty and stuff.
Wii Sports and shit.
Yeah. That's what that reminded me of. I used to be crushing motherfuckers on a tennis court. Just sitting down too. I wouldn't even get up. People get so mad.
Nice. Why am I getting these auto pop-ups for antiperspirants all of a sudden?
Well,
yeah, you get, or Gas X or some Pepto Bismol or some shit.
Oh man, it's funny, man. It's funny. We live in an interesting time, and you know, I hope that if we cannot, you know, our children can look back and say, "Man, them motherfuckers were stupid."
Yeah,
and not just be still living in it. Because if they're still living in it, then that means we failed. That's what that means. Because if you pay attention to what's happening, we're all literally literally a hop, skip, and a jump away from all these countries being under martial law. This is what happens when the Arab Springs and the Myanmars and the Sri Lankas happen. This is how these people place themselves in these positions of fake power. And they become fake because they don't know what they're doing. They're just tricking you into doing what they want you to do. That's really it.
Yep. Yeah, that brings up a good point, Wells. Everybody listening, go look up Larkin Rose's Jones Plantation. They actually got a movie coming out, but there's a little uh, cartoon clip of it. Jones Plantation. That's exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a whole bunch of
Hello.
look left while you should be looking right. Really, I mean, and that's what it always is, right? I think that's what it always is, just misdirection.
Let me
That
see how long that is.
misdirection gets people to look where they don't need to look, and that's where these traps come into play.
No, it's 12 minutes. We don't want to watch it, but
Please send a link.
yeah, I'll post it in the chat.
Mm, Hello.
What up,
Yes.
Are you better now, D? Are you okay?
I hope so. I went and sacrificed a goat to the internet gods. I hope they accept my sacrifice now. And anyways, it was like when Wells only is on a rant, like it's better just to be on mute and let him talk. Um, but eh, so actually today I wanted to talk about SMART goals, what we have written in the title. So I just wanted to make sure that we get to it, so so that people don't call us just clickbait titles. Like, so I and again, I know many of you will be already aware of it. For you guys, like it's not for you. Like I know there will be a few people watching, or those who will watch later, that are not aware of this, like what are SMART goals, because it was kind of part of my like corporate training.
He rugged us again.
Oh no.
Damn, they better go back to
Given
his
this
old internet.
knowledge,
This new internet is worse. Sorry.
yeah,
I'm gonna try and pray
yeah,
for him.
yeah,
Yeah.
I yeah, I can't do anything. But
Yeah, really.
basically, SMART goals are, first of all, I don't know. So, yes, if you just Google SMART goals, there are like many versions of it. This is the version I like the most. It kind of aligns with my mentality, I guess. So S here from SMART stands for specific. So like always, why be vague when you can be weirdly specific, is what I say. So while setting your goals, you have to have very specific. The goals have to be specific. I guess the if you have read The Secret, very famous book, but or even watch the video, like people are advised to have a specific goal so that you can envision the goal. But of course, just envisioning it or having a vision board goal won't. But keep a specific goal in mind. So instead of just saying that, yeah, I want a Lambo, be very specific. Like, I want a Lamborghini Huracan fully maxed out with a anime waifu wrap on it. Like, you have to be that specific, so you are aware of. So the
HexAsian
M
logo.
from the, yeah,
Nice.
whatever, up to you. So, uh, second would be M. M is for measurable, not miserable, measurable. So yeah, your goals have to be measurable in the sense, you can make up the measurements, or how you want to measure it. You can have a scale. Like, for example, the Lambo example, you can already measure the goal. Like, you know the value of the Lambo. Let's say it's $350K. So how close you are getting to that goal, you can measure your goal, how you are. uh, uh, but other, if you are setting kind of other goals, like especially like self improvement goals, try and be very, these things are kind of difficult to measure, but still you can have some kind of a measurement. For example, I am trying to improve my English. So yeah, I do try to, like, speed up my speaking by little. So at some point of time, I want to be able to speak, let's say, 300 words per minute. Now, but that is a end goal. I, but right now I can measure how much, what is my speed right now. So that way you should be able to measure the goals, your goals, like. And the important part of measuring those goals is, you know that you are making improvement or not. So that is the important part. Did I drop off? Oh no. Yeah. So second, or the third part is A. Now there are kind of variations for A. Some say A is achievable, like, but for me, like, most of the goals, like, our human mind is such that we usually set goals which we think are achievable. So having A there is, kind of a moot point. So for me, A is agreeable in the sense, if you are, especially, like, the rest of your community or your partner would be agreeing with your goals, maybe your family. E-page, I am talking about setting SMART goals and how it kind of relates to staking hex. So did I drop off? Am I
No, you're
hearing?
good.
Nah,
No,
you
you're
just
good.
on, man.
Are you
Oh,
guys
there.
hearing me?
Yes, we hear you. You don't hear us, I guess.
Yeah. It yeah. So where was I? A S for specific, AM for measurable, A for agreeable. Now the example I would like to give for agreeableness is, when you are kind of setting partner goals. Like, if you and your wife plan to have um, 8 children, it's a good thing that your wife should agree with the goal. So, but in corporate setting,
Whoops.
We lost him. He
Firas?
ragged
in
us
corporate
again.
settings, it's agreeable.
Ah,
Yeah,
he's back.
I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry. Um, so we were at agreeable. So in
Agreeable,
corporate
sir.
setting, it's between the manager and his what you call downline or subordinate. Yeah, yeah. So both should be in agreement what goals are being set. So yep, that was agreeable. S- then uh, R is for I you can say is uh, hello.
No, you're here. It's
uh,
good. I can hear you.
yeah, a realist. The thing is, you guys are frozen on my screen, and like Frank doesn't give much expressions, and rest of you
I'm
guys
listening
are
to you.
off screen. So yeah, it's kind of difficult to know whether whether I'm
How are we
speaking to
moving?
myself or is it going like yeah. But R is for a realistic. But again, like, what's the point of having we have to be a bit imaginative. So R here, I would like to keep it as relevant. So yeah, so relevant in the sense, for not only like you have to see the in corporate setting, it's like yeah, what you are doing should benefit the company, but for personal goals they have to be like whether they are having an impact on the world, or whether you are just trying to reinvent the wheel. So do something relevant to the community as and the world as a whole. So that's called uh, relevant. And T is the most important thing. T is
And what is it?
for
Mhm.
time bound. T is for time bound. So all your goals need to have a specific end date. Of course, you can always postpone the end date later when you get closer to it, but there needs to be a so that you work towards the goal and have a kind of a deadline which kinds of puts pressure on you, like, and it's kind of a law of thermodynamics that work can only be done against pressure. So otherwise, so and that is the T or a time bound part is when where hex kind of uh, gets it, or where these things are hex on air. People watching on 2x speed will be able to get it. So no need for three letters at a time. You can just speed up the uh, talk. Mm, So time bound. That's what kind of hex gives us. It gives us a time boundary. So if you have a goal, you have to like I said, we have envisioned a Lamborghini in your Huracan in your head. You need 350K. So assume hex hits $1, you need 350k hex. To have that, you by let's say in 3 years, you would need how much hex? You can do a bit of calculation. Stake hex today, it gives you kind of that calculator where you can calculate the value of your stake if the price is X amount. So have that in mind and create a stake, and you can have such. So that is kind of how I've done it. So basically, what I'm telling you is, I had made a stake for 3 years, which is going to be coming out very soon. So if you see a large red candle on the chart, don't blame me. That's all I wanted to say. I hope someone found it useful. If not, at least someone would go and search for what are SMART goals and kind of helps them. If not, it's all free. You can just, where the hell did I go? You can take it and go.
Stake it and go.
Stake it and go.
Yo, I just got earlier we were talking about the Susan's art and the HexAsians hoodie. She is watching, so shout out to Susan. Appreciate the those are handmade, so the hard work on putting out those beautiful products.
Thank you, can't wait. All right, people. Just reading the chats.
Last thing. No, we were talking about maybe some what would be a HexAsian stream without food talk. I don't know what you guys ate. I know middle class working men had some great stuff last week.
Let's see if I sent them some food.
Did you send your food in this week, Crypto King?
I haven't, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I did send you some my shopping experience things that I saw.
Yes, I can do that. Hold on. There we go. What is this?
That's a shampoo, which I don't really use because I don't have that much hair.
Honey cream shampoo?
It's probably the one Papa B uses.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
Or the one that he used to rub one out.
Got him.
I think I did send you my chicken. That's like some sort of
what is this?
It's like a balancing exercise mat. Yeah, like you use it to balance, so I guess it engages your abs and your core muscles. But it's, yeah, it's large enough, to sit on basically. Yeah.
There you go. So, what did you say, Crypto King? What did you send me?
I think I sent you my chicken plate. I said it was only 500 yen.
Yes, I remember that.
That's like the cheapest lunch probably on the planet.
You don't get something 500. Yeah, I mean,
that's like $3 and some change if you do the yen.
Yeah.
That's
$3.
Very cheap.
And it even comes with miso soup if you ask for it. I mean,
wow.
We call it crack chicken here because it's like crack. You just can't get enough of it. But it's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, it's
it must sell out then, right?
What's that? Oh yeah. If you don't get there, like as soon as they open, like within 30 minutes, like they'll have all the everyone from on base is ordering like to go orders. You'll have people picking up like bags of them. Like,
damn,
500 yen though. They ain't changed the price even through this.
Right. All this nonsense,
inflationary shit that we're going through.
Crazy, man. It's $3 and like.
And what is it? On Wednesdays they have a Hamburg steak, and it's it's 500 yen. And according to one of my old buddies, he says this is the best Hamburg steak in Japan. So 500 yen.
way.
That's crazy.
I'll get a picture of that. I'll probably go on. I'll make it a point to go on Wednesday and enjoy it.
No. All right. Let's see, what else have I got today? Yeah, you don't want to see my food. It's just udon, vegetable. Actually, no, is it vegetable? Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway,
It's fish cake, yeah?
so much. Yeah, it's just fish cake. I think that's a crab roll, a crab stick.
Crab roll, yeah. Looks like crab.
One of those.
And tofu on top?
Yeah, that's tofu. And then
fried tofu.
What's the name of that seaweed again? That very salty seaweed? I can't remember the name of it.
Kombu?
I think it's wakame. I think. I could be wrong. Yes. Yep. And I had some sashimi this week. So, yeah. Oh, I bought a cuckoo clock.
Nah, about that.
Because your ass is cuckoo.
Yep. Just in case if I lost my marbles and it goes cuckoo every hour. So.
Does the bird come out?
Sorry?
Does the bird physically come out? So does the door open on top and the bird come out?
Yeah. The bird comes out. It's a full on. Yeah, it's a full on. Black Forest cuckoo clock. You know that stuff.
Made in Germany, right here.
It is. Yeah,
official, straight out of Deutschland.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, they just bring back memories. I remember my grandmother had one of those, and then whenever I go visiting, it's always, I want to go see the cuckoo clock, and I got one. So there you go.
Nice, good stuff.
That's pretty good though. Like some of these stuff, they just move around. So every hour has a different chime, so you kind of know what time it is, sort of.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then this one's a little bit modern. So it's got a little sensor on the side, so it senses the light. So if you turn the light off, it doesn't cuckoo at night, which is great. That's what you want.
It's Bluetooth too.
Oh,
it's
nice.
Bluetooth.
No, there's no Bluetooth.
Bluetooth speaker in it and everything.
No.
Bluetooth,
Wi-Fi.
Taking that joint to the bathroom,
No.
baby.
Those things, like, go ahead.
It'll tweet you a video if you missed the cuckoo coming out. It'll tweet you out a video of it.
Nah, fuck no, it doesn't do that shit. Yeah.
Imagine send you a tweet, cuckoo. Stop it. Oh man.
Nah, but this one's legit. So you see these little handle things. I don't know if you guys had any experience with mechanical cuckoo clocks. So you have to pull the bloody thing once every day.
Yeah, it's like milking a cow.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the one.
Yeah.
So if you play your cards right, you don't abuse it. It goes for a couple 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah, there's two counterweights. You pull one down, and the other one keeps going down over 12 hours, and then you have to pull it up again. So it just keeps going down. It's just a counterweight over 12 hours.
It's crazy.
Yep. So that's that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, that's the shop I got it from. If anyone's interested, there's a website. They ship all over the world apparently. So yeah.
Nice.
So now you not only do you not have to not forget about minting your hedron. Now you got to remember to fucking wind the clock.
Right.
Yep. Giving yourself a job. There you go. So that's how it looks like on the outside.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yep. Me burger. I think I picked the
some
cheapest
steak
one.
fries, man. A huge
Yep.
steak fry. Fan.
Nice, huge cut, massive cut. But yeah, I went for the smallest one. I did go like super large. Just can't. Yeah, these things are not healthy. You know that.
Yeah.
So just eat it because you're outside. So there you go.
That's how they get you.
Yep, pretty much. Pancakes, of course.
What's
with
this?
bacon?
Sweet, savory.
It's both. I would say it's it's sweet, and then you get the saltiness from the bacon on the top. So there you go.
Nice.
I'll tell you how you get your saltiness.
Oh, I know. Getting told that I'm wrong on crypto Twitter or what? Or someone calling us a fool, something along those lines. Anyway, you know the drill.
Chicken palmy?
This is chicken parma. Yeah. So yeah.
On a bed of fries.
Yep. So more fries indeed. So yeah, that's enough. I think
Fancy.
That's just. I think it's chocolate. Actually, it's not
Hot chocolate.
coffee. Yeah, this is coffee. So that's cappuccino right there.
We had you had the other one that looks like a miso soup or something.
What?
And we didn't know what it was. Yeah. No, I think it's
Oh,
a
I
drink.
know what you're talking about now. Hold on.
A drink.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. What is this?
This is a Javanese, not Japanese, but Javanese dessert. It's called chendo. If you look it up on Wikipedia, it'll tell you all the ingredients anyway. But it's basically very well enjoyed in Southeast Asia. Yeah, so it's basically red bean, brown sugar.
Yeah.
And it's a sweet thing. It's a completely sweet thing. Don't ask me what the ingredients on the little green thing is. It's definitely not bugs. So definitely.
What's the ingredients in the little green things?
You know what? I'll look it up now. You know what?
Gummy worms. Those are gummy worms.
No. Let's have a look. Let's see if maybe the recipe will help me out. Yeah, it's also.
It's funny. In my country, we got a similar red bean based dessert. It's just all bean and sweetening factors and whatnot. Use condensed milk and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's red like the bean. Like it doesn't look like that at all. It's just different. But I find it interesting that all the way across, right? Well, I mean, Japan is nowhere near where I'm from, and they have something similar. And the beans are liquefied. They don't stay whole or nothing like that. I mean, I guess you can make them like that if you want, but nobody does that. They typically liquefy the bean.
Yeah, I think Nom Nom's right. They're just tapioca, maybe.
Oh,
with pandan.
Yeah,
there you
but-
go. It comes with pandans as well. There you go.
Tapioca is different.
The green
And then
stuff is
pan.
pandan.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So yep. So that's that. Let me kill this. I think that's it. There's nothing special, not that I know of. Yep. Oh, nah, it's just me buying some slap stickers. They're really good though. I'm actually very shocked. And then, so if you order a couple of stuff from slaps.co.uk, they just throw in a lot of free stuff as well. So yeah, you get more than
What
what you
size
pay
did you
for.
get? Did you get the 50 by 50 or the 80 by 80 or something?
I think so. These ones I got the smallest one. So of course, I don't. You slap them on, in toilets and all that stuff, right? Or door
I got
handles
one
or bars.
on the back
or
of my
whatever.
phone.
You got one? Nice. Yeah. So yeah.
Be your own bank.
Yeah. I kind of like this. I ordered more of these because that's a bit more catchy and provocative sort of thing. You want to be rich like
I got some of them with the QR code. I think the 50 by 50s, or I think it was the 80 by 80s with the QR code or something.
Can't remember.
So it's big enough so your phone can actually
let me
scan
go
it properly.
now,
Makes it easy.
actually. Yeah. Let's see if I can find out.
But I'm still waiting. They haven't come yet, so.
Pretty quick though. UK steps. One. So you went with yeah, sure. Go away.
Be right back, guys.
Yep, no worries. The one with the barcode. This one. You got this one.
No.
No,
not this one. No, not this one.
this one.
Yeah, I think something like this. Yeah, when it was the 80
So
by
you
80
went
or
for the
something.
large one. So you went huge. Okay, yep. Okay. 15. 15's a long, man. Like shit. How long is 15?
No, 8 by 8 or something. 8 by 8.
Did you do 8 by 8?
Yeah, I did
Okay.
8 by 8. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you did 8 by 8. So that's about okay. So it's kind of like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's okay. That's
Hopefully you can scan the QR code properly.
Yeah. Anyway, what's this? Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did that. Do they make decals? Good point. I don't think so.
decals.
Yeah, but
Wait a minute,
most
are
custom
decals?
decals, guys, like you can provide the image and they can get
Provide
you
the design.
whatever you want.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but I
Go ahead.
like I guess we are at the end of our stream. I would like thank everyone who's watched and listened. Like I was surprised that I spoke for like 10-15 minutes and nobody like the viewer count did not drop. So definitely making progress. And if you didn't understand what I said or were completely confused about what I was saying, that was my point. Like that was what I'm aiming for. Get you confused so that the only message that gets to you is stake your hex and
God, what's this?
get it.
I actually
Anyways,
felt confused
thanks.
about myself.
Sorry.
Thanks, I guess. Anything else we need to talk about? If not, we have
I don't
reached
think so.
our usual end of stream. Yeah. We will go.
All right.
I missed Sandy today. I guess he's
Yes.
busy.
Oh, true. Yeah.
If he's finding, guess he's busy. I don't know. I think DJ Alpha Music will be playing later on Twitch. Maybe I'll hang out there. If not, I'll just sign off.
Sounds
So
good.
you can do the
What is it, D?
no. You can close the stream.
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for
Our
hanging out with us.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll be back same time, same place
like
next
and
week.
subscribe.
Like and sub
Thank
if you
you.
haven't.
See you later.
See you. Oh, hang on. Where's my favorite?
Where's Padang? Padang.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find it and I can't find it. Someone's messed with what is this?
Someone's messed with my nuts?
No, I remember where it went. Okay. All right, beautiful people. We'll see you next week. Bye now.
Peace.
Bye.
is this? It's got bananas and apples. One banana has fallen down.
Sorry.
Okay?
I don't know him.